Okay, I think we are live. So I've never done this before. This is my first live broadcast. I have been inspired to give it a shot to see if, see how it goes. So I've got a new Dom here. Um, this Dominator is really based on the idea that I cannot claim 100% credit for. I actually got the idea to try this from a build post in the forums, old JG Draken build post. But this is kind of a ranged, savage, melee, uh, darkness primary um, Dom. And I know that sounds crazy, but it actually looks really cool. It looks really cool. So anyway, I think if the volume might be too loud here for the in-game sound. I don't want it to overwhelm us. So let me just double check here, see if I can lower that down some. I'm not sure if you can hear that or not, but I'm gonna lower the volume, the in-game sound volume, because it's super loud. Let's see, how would I bring it down to about this? Yeah, so just in case you guys are hearing it too. I'm not sure if you are or not, but we'll find out. Alrighty, so and I think I need to have it where I can see the chat, what's going on. So I'm gonna do that too, where I can see the live chat on my video. It's kind of exciting. I've never really done anything like this before, and I'm excited to try it. Let's see here. Oh, yep, I see my live podcast there, and looks like it's running. All right. Okay. So I'll keep that where I can see the chat. Let's see if I can pop the chat box out here. This is all boring stuff for you guys. Since I've never done this before, uh, you know. All right. Okay, so I'm just gonna do it here. Have that there so I can see it, and let's go. Well, let's teleport in there. So, okay. So, Simon Omega, we've teleported to him. Oh, one of my favorite characters. I really want to do an homage character to him, like a relative of his or something. I've been meaning to do it because I love psychic characters, but I figure out what I'm going to do that. But anyway, we're going to roll over here to Simon's first thing. We're going to salvage some rickety tech. I have not played this character in a while, so I'm really rusty playing it. So we're gonna see how that goes. In we go. All right. Stench of the sewer threatens to overpower us. Ugh, does not sound like a good smell. I'm gonna save energy. He doesn't have enough slotting yet, I think, to run a lot of toggles. So I'm gonna toggle on his murky cloud though. Summon his Umber Beast. And I don't know what we're on. Oh, I don't know. We're on times four. Let's see if that. Let's see if we get totally slaughtered. I really should have got possessed on this guy, but for some reason I didn't pick it. But it's really cool, like all these sort of nightmare creatures that come flying out of his. This is definitely more of a theme build than it's probably a practical build. But I'm interested to see how well this works out once get all of the necessary. Yeah, feels procking from the shadow field. Yeah, so kind of like my concept for this guy is that he living he can channel nightmares, like the living power of nightmares, which is kind of interesting, if that made sense. He's like a walking nightmare. All right, I'll turn that sound down a little bit more. I was hearing this background sounds really loudly, but I'm not sure if you guys were. Obviously, when he's get domination, he's going to be a little bit more dangerous. We'll get some health here. And oh, we can't see a thing, and we're trapped, and we can't move. Oh, I hate that. Yeah, I'm trapped in the wall here. Ugh, that's horrible. Oh, domination's up. Good. I remember if you think this build, I skipped possess, and I'm wondering if that was a mistake. I think it may have been. We'll get that next. I like to save domination a lot when I'm in the very beginning when I don't have it up. I could also probably go get the frenzy power. Um, there's a way to get that, but you have to stay a pure villain in order to get it. But it's really great on DOMs. It's like it's on demand domination, like whenever you need it. Yeah, he's not doing too badly considering he's got like no real set IOs or anything. It's a very beginning early character. He's soloing quite well. And the ranged attack chain, while weird and strange and probably not optimal, is working. It is working. Again, this is concept only tune. This is not meant to be like a uber best practice tune, most amazing thing ever. All of the bells and whistles. It's just fun. Just silly, stupid fun. Yeah, when I saw a version of this build in the forums, I was like, I wouldn't mind trying it. Oh, died there. It's because I got a little bit, wasn't really paying attention to what I was doing, too. That's okay. Death is fine. Death is a buff. I'm not going to res here because it's just going to be, I'm just going to get killed again. So we're just going to move here. Probably plus 2 is too high. I mean, plus 4 is too high. I don't know why I had it on team on 0-4, but it's okay. This is just for fun. I don't mind having flaws. I don't mind things going wrong, not going right. It doesn't bother me. I don't even mind that my character dies occasionally. That doesn't bother me either. I don't get really frustrated by that. We'll take some of this. Probably should take some reds too, but that's okay. The character, if the character takes a dirt nap every now and then in the very beginning, especially when you're still learning, though I think it's possible to get permadom early, cheaply, or relatively cheaply. You just got to get hold of those luck of the gamblers and get some mule powers to slot in those luck of the gamblers. And you can get close to permadom, I think, in the 30s. Uh, I'll have to look it up though. So here we go again. And this guy doesn't have a lot of defenses, doesn't have a lot of resistances or anything. So I'm not surprised he took a little bit of a dirt nap there. What's this? Oh, I didn't know I had that. That's from old Valentine's Day event. I made this character a long time ago. I made him back in let's look here. Let's see his appearance date though. It should be on here though. Yeah, this is like a 5-year-old character that's just been sitting around. It's just been sitting around. I haven't really done anything with it. It's just sitting around. I've got probably okay. This is where my altitis is gonna make some of you cringe. I have over 100 characters. I think I have 125 characters of various levels. A handful of them are 50s because I can't. My ADHD will not allow me to stay focused on one thing for too long, and I get bored really easily, and I crave novelty really, really badly. It's one of the reasons I can't farm. I crave novelty too much to farm. Like I'd probably be richer and well off more in the game if I didn't goof around so much. It was a little bit more serious about sticking with characters, but I usually opt for cheap, easy builds. Oh, it looks like my wolf is over there causing problems. Holy crap, what's going on? This is a chaotic battlefield. My pets are going butt fucking nanas. I don't want to die again. I'm gonna gulp down some purples to prevent that from happening. Duplicity power should help a little bit. I'm not sure what caused all this nonsense, but it's a party over here right now. I have probably taken on way more aggro than I can manage. So this is gonna be. I'm probably gonna die again. Why am I having trouble with my Skittles usage? Yeah, I'm gonna die again. I think I might need to restart and reset at a lower difficulty rate. This guy just can't handle it. He's not ready for all that jelly. He's not slotted up for it either. Let's uh let's do this. We're gonna quit this one. So we just started it. We're just croaking. He is not ready for +4. And we are going to change his difficulty, team size. We'll leave it 1. I just wanted to play for fun today. I ain't trying to prove any points or anything today. And he's not built. He's not ready for Action Jackson time. So we're gonna go back to Oroborus or back to my base, and we're gonna start this threat. We're gonna start this little thing up again here. Yeah, he's not ready for that. He's not ready for all that. I probably could handle it if I had some supportive teammates. If I was not being lazy and wanted to call some people to team with me, which I probably should do. But I just wanted to test out broadcasting live before I had to run off to work this morning. So I just wanted to give it a shot just to see what it was like because I've never done it before. And even getting everything set up was really kind of nerve-wracking and a little scary because I've never broadcasted live before. It's kind of nice. There's somebody watching me right now anyway. Alrighty. We're going to teleport back in there. I should have joined like that one of the task force or something, but I don't know what the etiquette is about oh, I picked something else. I don't know what I picked. Okay, there you go. I don't know what the etiquette is about um broadcasting other people's games. Huh, that's weird. Okay, so I have to end up at a different place now. Looks like the RNG placed me in Shark's Head. So we're gonna put over there. I could have, I guess, advertised for a team on it and then just done a pickup of it, pickup group, but I didn't. Again, he just wasn't ready for all that. It's a very poor build. I still think it could work well. I just think he doesn't have everything he needs for it to work well. He's not the time, the investment of time and IOs just isn't in there to make this build work. And this was just fun for me too. I don't want to do a couple missions just to have a little bit of fun. Okay. I feel like I chose the wrong Oroborus mission. I think I did, but I wanted to do something short and sweet, and I probably picked one of the longer ones, like an idiot. I did. I think I've done this one before, and this one takes even this map takes a while, but it looks okay. We're just gonna, have a good time. Yeah, a little bit better. All right. Yeah, this one's hard. I'm gonna search on the ground first because it's gonna be a little bit easier. Uh, I'll hit him in the face with some bees. That fear is kind of nice. Darkness is a really nice control set. I have a dark controller, which is probably one of the most powerful things I got. I like the idea that all these sort of weird nightmare creatures are flowing out. This is not the one I wanted to run. It's not as easy peasy as the one I'd wanted to run initially, but it's okay. That one was only 3 missions, and there are 3 really easy door missions. This one is a lot of outdoor maps and craziness. So I might just run this one mission and call it out of the arc and just call it a day evening for now. Um, I like DOMs. I think Dominators are great. They are very versatile, fun to play class. And when you get everything flowing on them, oh, here's a bag, here's a package. When you get everything flowing on them, they're really nice. Oh, oh, I didn't expect that to go that easily. We're just going to pop out of here. I don't need to clear that map. Well, that went well. Okay, now we got to go back and talk to Psimon. So I am just going to hip hop my way back to Nerva. Actually, the easier thing to do is check this out, folks. I'm gonna go back to my base since I've unlocked the teleporter, and click on my own. So this is my base. So check this out. This is an example of a very functional, easy to use base. I am not a complicated base builder. I followed a tutorial that I found in the forums years ago, and I don't know if that tutorial is still there, on how to build your own base. And I just step by step followed the steps that were in the video and made a small, tiny, easy to use base. It has everything I need. I've got an empowerment station over here. Empowerment stations. I need a whole video about empowerment stations. This is something I think people sleep on. Empowerment stations are nice. I have a little fear resistance. I'll just craft a couple things just so you can show the different things you can craft. Flight speed. We can use to go a little faster. More perception's always nice. Run speed's always nice to have that up. A little bit more run speed, a little knockback protection, a little negative energy resistance. Also, it's a great way to use up all that salvage that you pick up that you don't know what to do with. People tend to have tons and tons of salvage. You can make a little power station in your base. So you just teleport to the contact. That'll take me right back to him. So if you're running an Oroborus campaign or a mission set, do it from within your own base because it can cut down on some travel time. So you gotta go back to Sharkhead Isle again, which is fine. We're going to monitor duty back to our base. Bases are so helpful. My base is set up to be an easy to use transportation hub. Um, I've got stuff stored in there. I can get around easily. It's not huge. I don't get lost in there. It's not overly complicated. It's one simple floor, very simple floor plan with like 3 or 4 rooms. It's just I liked what I did for my base. Anyways, we're gonna fly over here to this next mission. We're gonna steal some geological records, whatever that means. So in geological record theft, in we go. I don't know how many missions are in this arc. I don't even know which arc it was I picked. So, whoopsie doopsie. I wanted to pick the little 3 mission arc, and I think I picked something else instead. Well, so it's the first time I've gone live. I'm pretty excited about it. So I think the next time I go live with this guy, I think I want to have tweaked him a little bit so that he's a little bit better than what he is right now. Or I'll team him with somebody to take off some of the pressure. So, those ranged savage attacks actually do a lot of damage. This would be a great mission for a stalker. Stalkers are, I think, the kings of soloing. Because there's so many missions that they can zip through because they can zip through the map without being seen because their hide power is such a powerful version of stealth. I need to get that reveal power too. That would help me a lot. A lot of times, when you're trying to find something on the map, it's usually not in an easy to find or easy to place. Let my flock of seagulls. Ha! You remember that old band from the 80s? Toss some bees at them. Various. Kind of gives me a Candyman vibe. You remember that old movie Candyman? Old horror flick Candyman? It kind of gives me that kind of vibe when you toss bees at people. I feel like I should be able to open my mouth and bees should come flying out of my mouth, which I think would be awesome. Yeah, I knew Mr. Wolfie would take care of the guys here. Yeah, this is much better. He's able to solo much better on the lower level here than he was doing before. I don't want to go back around because I'm going in a big square here. So we're just going to keep going back up. I want to go up, I think. See if we can find an elevators. Yeah. This is much better. That +4 is a bit much for him. I want to be careful not to try to summon the haunts on something as its hit points is going down because I've had you fire the haunt power and I've had it not basically ooh, what's in here? Basically it didn't spawn the haunts because the oops, I hear something. Yeah. So there's a glowy. I'm going to assume the glowy's on the other side of this wall. Yeah. You can hear it. Get away from me. So the wolf has been trapping me in a couple of places. I don't know what's going on with that. We're just going to have it here. We'll let the haunts and the wolf take care of him. We're going to grab these geological records. Hopefully this is it. Those were not the geological records. Oh, I hate the false positives on the glowies on the map. We're in the second floor here. Hopefully there's not a lot of floors to this map. It does look like it's a rather huge one though. I just feel like things are in this room for some reason. This little side room has been frequently in. Uh, I don't really need domination, but might as well. I wonder if domination's affected by this temp power. Doesn't look like it didn't trigger domination. I was just curious if it would. All ranged is probably really not optimal for Savage, but it sure is a lot of fun. Visually, it's fun to look at. Yeah, sometimes there's a glowy in this little room back here. There's not this time. Off we go. No, they weren't gonna make it that easy for me. That looks like a dead end. I don't really want to bother with that. Oh, I hear glowy. I think it's in this side room. There it is. Let's hope these are the files. Nope, not these ones. Oh, but it was the last one, and now the map is showing me. So if you look up here, excuse me for the hiccup. This right here. I like to have my map up here. You can see it finally showed up, right? That's because I clicked the last one, leaving only one available. Now my wolf trapping me into things is really starting to get on my nerves. I don't know what's going on. I think they need to do the thing that they did with the mastermind pets. I'm gonna have to dismiss him because I can't get out of the door. Oh, that doesn't look like a way through there. So it must be, you must have to go up and around. Okay, we will resummon the wolf. Yeah, that's the thing that gets on my nerves is that wolf pet doesn't have the same functionality that the mastermind pets have where it won't block you. The mastermind pets used to do that ages ago and that was fixed before the game was sundowned. Alrighty. Nope, he died rather quickly. Oh, this room is where they're. This is another room, common room where things are spawned. This little corner room shows up on a lot of different maps. That's a nice choke point to drop the shadow field. Ooh, that's nice. All right. I do have to go to work soon. I don't know what arc I'm playing. I don't know how many missions are left in it. I was looking for a little three man arc, and I think I picked something else. Oh well. We gotta go back and talk to Psimon again. Wolfie is eating, having a nice lunch here. I don't know why I hit rest. Just having a nice lunch here. And we'll do one more of these, and I'll probably sign off for the day. This is a good little experiment. I wanted to try a live cast, as I've never done it before. We're gonna go to our supergroup base. And then we're gonna talk to Psimon again. Psimon Omega, and there's another contact in Nerva that's got some. I mean, Nerva's got some great content in general. I wish more people would play villain side, or at least use Oroborus to try a couple of villain missions, because it's it's a really cool content and really cool zones. And Nerva's humongous. It's a humongous zone. It's huge. I always thought Nerva should have been a co-op zone. I really hope they make Nerva a co-op zone because it has a heavy longbow presence anyway. It has a heavy hero presence, and it would be easy to stick a couple of contacts here for co-op content. I think Nerva would be great co-op zone. And it would be nice to have a co-op zone villain side. Uh-oh, looks like we're gonna have to invade a longbow base. Usually that's what the subway needs. If you're ever getting on the subway, sorry, submarine. If you're getting on a submarine in Nerva or Sharkhead or any of those places, you're going into a longbow base. Which early game longbow really sucks. They debuff the heck out of you and they set you on fire, and it is not a good time. And the first time, and I remember the first time I encountered a longbow boss, since they all have varying superpowers, kind of like the Cray bosses, it was just like, oh gosh. I was like, what is this thing? I think it was a Sonic boss, I think, or Illusion or something crazy like that. And and basically I just got stunned, held, and sat on fire. I'm going to stay on the lower level because I don't think traipsing around the upper level of the map is going to be really anything useful. I doubt typically if the hostages and stuff are usually further in on the map. Very rarely are at the beginning of the map. Oh, I've had it happen with them be at the beginning of the map. It's just rare. Yeah, I can tell this ranged savage is going to be a lot of fun. I can really tell it's actually going to be kind of enjoyable. Oh, I got stunned. I'm going to use this. I'm going to use domination as a break free. That's the nice thing about domination is you can use it as a break free to break out of a hold. Oh, this is crazy. It's almost like being kind of a weird mastermind. This version of having the pets and stuff. I don't know. It definitely gives mastermind vibes. I love how the hawk just gets in and just slashes his face. Hopefully we can find our guy soon. Let bees eat her face. Only thing I don't like that much about Darkness Control is I really want the haunts to stay around a little bit longer than they do. And I was kind of reckless here, but it's alright. There we go. gonna get. I mean, I'm just kind of blazing through here. I'm not really being very careful or plotting or planning very well here. Pop a red and I'm gonna shoot this lady in the face with some bees. Sorry, Hawk. All right, I'm gonna come in here because I'm wondering if that's where we're gonna find our buddy. I don't know. My instinct says to go in there. Hit him in the face with some bees. There you go. Yeah, this guy solo's pretty good as long as he stays on lower settings. I don't know why I'm going this way, but I just feel like he's back here. Have some holds and a bee. Some bees in your face, lady. And there's some more bees in your face. Wolfie is a good pet too. He's he does good. Now just a little sturdy, a little luck. Oh, hawk, call the hawk. A little stun, a little fear. Darkness Control is a really good control set. But the hit debuffs it has and everything else is just really. And I don't have Permadom yet, but even if you don't have Permadom, Domination is up available enough. Um, oh gosh. It's a little bit tougher to deal with here. I'm gonna layer some holds. I'm gonna let the haunts take care of that guy. And I think if I position myself well, I can get some little AoE damage there going. Oops. Be careful punching keys on certain keyboards. For some reason, my keyboard is configured, and I've never been able to turn it off, that the plus, addition and subtraction keys change the, even if I have locked, these locks so they don't do it, will move and reconfigure my power trace. It just drives me absolutely bananas. Oh, look, a Ballista Elite Boss. We are not ready for the Elite Boss Jelly. I think we're about to die here, but we're going to get a little luck here. I was not expecting that. I should skip this Elite Boss, but we're going to dominate him, and we're just going to see what happens. I do not know if we're going to be able to do enough, if we're going to be able to do enough DPS to kill him before domination runs out. And I really, really, really wish my haunts were back up because they do a significant amount of damage. I'm just going to layer holds on him. Hopefully hold him, you know, long past domination. Looks like they got the exhausted mechanic to work there. Yeah, he's perma-held for a while. Yeah, I don't know what that thing is. I should have taken a confuse. I'm surprised we got this far. Oh. Oh no! I turned into a rickety monkey. Okay, we're gonna have to get out of here. Because he is definitely gonna beat our ass. Oh no. Ricky Monkey Gas. Not. So I used the mutation power and it mutated me at the wrong time. So it has a tiny chance of devolving you into a Ricky Monkey. Um. Oh, he's still after me too. All your powers go away and you get stuck with the really weak ass Ricky Monkey Gas power. Is he still after? Oh shit, he's really gonna try to kill me. Come on, run, little monkey, run. Run, little monkey, run. Oh, it's hilarious. Oh, I've re-evolved back into human form. Oh, wow. That was hilarious. You know, if you game with me, weird stuff's gonna happen. Now, unfortunately, though, without domination, I don't think I can beat that boss. So I think instead of uh, risking insta-death and having to start over, we're just gonna sneak past him. He's not. This guy ain't ready for elite boss jelly. We're gonna see if we're able to, because I do think the hostage is back there. Hopefully, we won't have to drag the hostage past this elite boss. Yeah, that elite boss was just gonna wreck me if I try to fight him. But I have a feeling. Uh, oh, I don't think there's any way past him. I have a feeling the critter I want, the person I want to rescue, is probably back there. Oh, this is bad. This is bad juju. Oh, look, I can be kind of invisible. So what I'm gonna do is, oh, except it's gonna be a whole minute before my pet comes back up, and he's definitely gonna go for the boss. Oh well, I'm gonna run past him and hope my pet has enough sense to not try to engage him. This is who I want to get, and I'm sure oh, he did not drag the ballista to us. Hallelujah. Oh, good. I did not have to fight that ballista. Woo! That was more excitement than I wanted. Luckily, I have a celerity IO in here, and it gave me enough stealth in the sprint to sneak past the ballista and not trigger it. And I just lucked out with the pet not triggering the ballista. Oh wow, we got to go all the way back to Psimon again. Um, I guess a good place to stop. I do have to go to work today, so it would be a good place to stop here. I don't know. I just wanted to try a little live broadcast. I've never done it before, and I wanted to give it a shot. Have a great night, folks, or a great day.